help all of us be heard.
Before we show you what we're building, let's talk about why we need it. Government technology is terrible, and representatives receive way more messages than they can handle with that technology. Other entrepreneurs have made it easier to contact representatives, but they have not made it easier for representatives to process messages. Sadly and ironically, that's made the problem worse. It's easy to make noise, but it's hard to be heard. Congress gets at least 10 times as many messages as it did 10 years ago, but it has the same outdated technology. The system is costly and inefficient, and your tax money is funding it. Even worse, representatives can't verify who's contacting them. Big money interests exploit this loophole, spending millions on lobbying that drowns out your messages. In the words of Representative McMorris Rogers, Congress is a 19th century institution using 20th century technology to respond to 21st century problems. Because your representatives at all levels of government can't verify that you're you have essentially no impact. Let me say that again. Under the current system, you have no impact. ePluribus fixes this problem by making unique identity the new standard. Through a simple, one-time registration process, ePluribus verifies your identity so that representatives know you're a real person with a real concern, not a lobbying firm with a mass mailing. You can send messages in several ways. Using our social media integration, you can post on Facebook or tweet on Twitter and simultaneously send an official message to your representatives. This breaks the bubble of social media so that you can voice your opinions not just to your friends, but also to the people who represent you. With our embeddable widget, you can write to your elected officials from any website that has the widget. For example, a representative can put it on their own website, or a news organization can put it below articles about politics so that you can write to your representatives right after reading about a current issue. And on our website, you can send a message to many representatives at the same time using a simple, modern interface. We provide representatives with aggregate data about who's contacting them and what they're saying. Finally, they'll be able to process and understand the messages they receive, and they'll know which messages are from real people like you. Your personal data is encrypted, and you control what you share. We also give media access to some of the data so they can hold representatives accountable to you. ePluribus equips democracy with 21st century tools so that you can be heard. We've spent over a year working on ePluribus. We've built a huge network of experts in government, politics, and technology. We're supported by an all-star board of advisors, and we're working with